This is question 14 of civil engineering paper GATE 2015 afternoon session. Net ultimate bearing capacity of a footing embedded in a clay stratum. So, in this equation we need to say about the net ultimate bearing capacity of a footing which is embedded in a clay stratum. So, this question is from the topic of bearing capacity theory. You may study about the bearing capacity theory and its different equation for different conditions in detail by watching lecture 9, Shallow Foundation and Bearing Capacity, Geotechnical Engineering 2, Foundation Engineering by Professor Dilip Kumar Vaid, IIT Kharagpur. So, if we recall the Tarjagi bearing capacity for the strip footing which is given by Qu is equal to CNC plus QNQ plus 0.5 gamma Bn gamma. So, Qu is the ultimate bearing capacity, C is the cohesion of the soil, Q is the overburden pressure, gamma is the unit weight of soil, B is the width of the footing, and NC, NQ, N gamma are the bearing capacity factors which depends upon the soil properties. Now, the net ultimate bearing capacity QNU is given by Qu minus overburden pressure, which is Q here. So, Q overburden pressure. So, if we write the equation for QNU, so we can write as QNU equal to CNC plus QNQ minus Q. So, we can take Q as common. So, NQ minus 1 plus 0.5 gamma Bn gamma. So, this is the equation for net ultimate bearing capacity. Also, in the question it is given that the soil is clay. So, for clay soil if you consider the phi as 0, so for phi when the phi equal to 0, then the n gamma, the value of n gamma is 0 and the value of nq is taken as 1. So, now put the value of this bearing capacity factors in this equation, we will get QNU is equal to CNC and NC will have some value. So, CNC plus Q into NQ which is 1 for clay soil minus 1 plus 0.5 gamma B into N gamma. So, N gamma is 0. So, we can write this equation as QNU is equal to CNC. This term will be 0 and this term will also be 0. So, the QNU is equal to CNC only. So, from this equation we can observe that the net ultimate bearing capacity is dependent on C, that is cohesion of the soil, and NC value. It is independent of the width or depth and the size of the footing. So, we can say the net ultimate bearing capacity is independent of depth and size of the footing. So, is independent of depth and size of the footing is given in option B. So, option D is the correct answer for this question. Thank you.